One of the criticisms I had of the Fuji X100s was that every time I took photos with it, I kind of wished I'd had my 5D with my 35mm. And people were saying, well, that's much more expensive, it's a much more expensive piece of kit. So therefore, you're obviously going to get better results. Don't compare the two, this is a different thing. That's a very valid point. I picked this up on eBay for about £400, but I did think the Canon 5D Mark I and the 50mm USM 1.4 Canon lens, very popular one, that combination you can buy secondhand for around about the same price as the Fuji. So I thought, why not take these both out, try and take the same shots with each one, see what their strengths and weaknesses are, because both about a £400 setup, and they're two quite different things. Whew, it's hot today. It is really, really hot, like too hot.
Turn this on. That's the problem.
You look through there. What can you see? Can you see anything? No. Can you hold it? Clearly my house. We've lost our shoe, haven't we? We lost one shoe. We're going to go get some cheese.
No.
How many cheeses do you think they have in here?
Everything is cheese, except the dog. What is?
I think that might be cheese.
I bet it's not cheese.
We've got cheese. There are a number of significant differences between these two cameras. Beyond things like the size, they tend to expose slightly differently. This tends to expose a bit darker and this tends to expose a little lighter. Sometimes this exposes way too bright, actually. Don't know why that is, but you know, you can still sort that out with the exposure compensation on the top there. One thing that was quite interesting was that whenever I'm shooting with the Canon, it feels like every photo isn't working, and then when you get them home, you've got loads of really good shots. With the Fuji, it's almost the opposite. It's really enjoyable to shoot with, and it's often almost disappointing the amount of good hits you've got when you get home. The 5D tends to expose a little warmer than the Fuji, but which one is the better camera? That's an interesting question. Ultimately, you can't get better than a full frame sensor, and if you were to pair the 5D up with something like the 35mm L, that is a real force to be reckoned with. Although the Fuji, with its 35mm equivalent lens, really can hold its own. The image quality for an APS-C sensor is very, very good. So at the end of the day, it really comes down to what you want. If you're looking for a studio camera, if you're looking for something where you can control the environment, you can set up shots carefully, I would say the 5D is going to be the better option for you. If you're looking for something that can be your everyday camera that you can take out and about, shoot family events, do reportage, street photography, then the Fuji is probably much better, simply because of its size and its ease of use. I've got a load of full frame cameras and I've got a load of really high quality glass to go with that, but I often leave that at home and take the Fuji out. It's much more convenient, it's much smaller, and the quality is good enough. So I love both these cameras. I love the 5D because the image quality for the price is amazing. And I love the Fuji because it's small and it's really, really fun to shoot with. They are completely different cameras with completely different uses. Which one is for you is your call, really.